All right, guys, how you doing? This is Chris Bruton from Dominator Tungsten Weights, but I just like to do a quick video on my boat purchase that I got. It's a 2015 Legend V20, and I figured I'd do a video, kind of going through everything meticulously as I can, to kind of show everybody what Legend is all about and some of the features that they have that you may not find in some other boats. I bought this boat based off of a lot of the things that I was looking in a boat, and the Legend boat had almost everything in my need and want list checked off. So it's the reason why I went for it. I have a 2015 Legend V20, and to me it is the perfect boat. So I'm going to walk you through and show you why. Since we're sitting here looking at the gel coat, I'd just like to go through and kind of talk to you about that. Legend, when they do their gels, you can do, I don't know how many different colors, but there's an infinite number of gel coats you can do. And the cool thing about them is it looks like it's shadowed, but they fade their colors on here. So you can go from a dark gray, like mine is, and see how it has the light gray in the stripe, and then they start their fade right in here, where they went to the light gray down the boat, and then they reversed it on the stripe and they went dark gray down the stripe, and then as you go back down the stripe you can see it goes to light gray again. So it's pretty cool, and it goes up on the cap as well. The top cap is light gray as you come down the boat excuse me, and then as you get back here it fades to dark gray again, and you can see the difference on the inside where the light gray is. So they do a great job of doing that, fading it, reverse fading it. See how that changes? Now the light gray's on the outside, dark gray's in the middle and the inside. And as you come down, it switches out. So that's one of the awesome features of Legend. You can get any multitude of colors that you want. And then there's different trims and accents you can get for the stripe. And then on this one, it also has the blue stripe below, as you can see. On this boat, I went for the, well, I didn't go for, but it has the 18-inch Mayhem wheels on there. Those are pretty nice. All black trailer, tough coat all around. Very sweet. They do a real good job on their trailers. They're built really well. All the wiring is tucked in, professionally crimped, professionally installed. No shortcuts, no cheap materials. I mean, even the little lights are perfect. You got your Legend cutout, which has an LED white light underneath it. They had a couple of different spare options. This one is the side spare, but you can also get the spare that's underslung, so it would be mounted in this area here, and here's the view from the side, what it looks like with the trailer, with the wheel on the side. I also have a cool custom feature, this ride with a Legend light bar. It's blue. I think the new ones, 18s and 17s, I think they're white now, and they have a couple of different Legend slogans, but that's pretty cool. Ride with a Legend. Got a newly installed love step, which is pretty awesome. Solid as a rock. The cool thing about Legends is they have the built-in lights, navigation lights, right in the front. A couple bolts are going to those now, so that's kind of a good thing. You don't have that pole sticking up when you're trying to fish. Another cool thing is their swing away tongue on here. If you'll notice, the nose of the boat, it drops straight down to where the swing tongue is. So if you have a tighter garage, you're able to get this trailer and boat inside of your garage a lot easier than you are some other boats. You know, some guys will say the boat fits, but the trailer don't. There's tons of room once you break this over and swing it around. They also have a pigtail option for your trailer, which is nice. Plugs right in, 7-pin. They got a little step here you can step on. It's got a Fulton F2 winch. It's got another Fulton F2 jack plate. And here's a trolling motor. I have an Ultrex 52 inch, I believe it is. And again, there's the trailer. You can see the stripes and the colors and everything. It looks real nice. All right. So the other thing I want to show you is the front deck of this boat. On my boat, I have Lowrance electronics. So I have 2 HDS9 carbons on mine, and they're mounted side by side on a precision sonar bracket. So the bracket mounts in the front like this, and then there's another bracket above it. But that's how mine's set up. I also have the power pole push button stomp switches, and those you can mount anywhere on the boat. Cool thing about this trolling motor, it's a power assisted, so when you push your foot down to the front, it'll only go 180 degrees. You push it far to your heel down all the way to the right, it'll only go 180 degrees, so it's not going to be spinning around on you. And then you have all your controls and whatnot for the Fortrex. So I'm not going to go through the whole Fortrex, but those that have it know. Okay, so here's the precision sonar bracket that they have. You got to go through precision sonar to get this. It's not standard on the Legend, but this is the bracket you can get, and I think you can mount a regular 12-inch on this bracket, and then you can do a 16-inch on the thing itself, on the panel itself. And up here you have a day box, which you can put your day baits in here, dipping dyes and your, whatever you have, brush hogs, clippers, smelly stuff, glues. You put all that stuff up front. It's got a nice little area. There's also a light in here. You can see the light. There's a plug for. You can hook up your cell phone in here. It's a little plug for it. A little USB port plug. And it's got a slam latch. You just push it down. You won't trip over it because this latch goes straight down. So that's that. And then you can see the deck on this bad boy. Big wide deck. This boat is 20 foot 5 inches long. The deck on here is wide. Let's see if I gotta take a measure. I'll measure real quick. Oh, if I had to take a measure, I'd measure it. Let's see. Okay, well, I'll measure. I'll put it in the notes how wide the deck is on here. But it's an extremely wide deck. I went from a 21'7" boat to a 20'5" boat, and this deck is bigger than that boat. So no problems at all going to the 20-footer. You can go to the 21, and obviously the length comes. If you go to the 21, the length comes forward of this pedal. You get another 12 inches up here, so it's just bigger, a more bigger deck. So I guess if you're fish a team tournament, it'd be a lot easier. But this deck is big enough you can put 2 people on here, fish a team tournament, no problem. Cool thing on here, you got a rod storage area here, which isn't big enough for rods, but you can put soft tackle bags and whatnot in there. You got a day box area. You got your center rod storage, and then you got a port rod storage area. You also have 2 coolers up here, little smaller coolers. As a step up that are padded, you can kneel on, and then you have your partner's little rod rack over here. You have your tool holder. You put your pliers and scissors and whatnot here, and then you have your dash. Here's the dash of the Legend. Cool thing about the Legend is all these little things are all trimmed out in metal powder. I'm not sure what you call this. I guess it's powder coated. But then they even have carpet for your rod tips. But this deck is so big that I put my rods up in here, and they don't even reach to here. The tips may go like right here. The other cool thing that they changed was, I guess before they had this day box over here, so it kind of got